I want you to see how I can turn this nasty old fence board into usable wood for crushed glass Christmas tree art. Just watch. Voila! These are just old fence boards that I rescued from my neighbor's trash when they redid their fence. And I spent about an hour cutting and sanding about 20 pieces. Free project wood, 100% free. I'm gonna use every one of these boards for crushed glass Christmas trees. It's a win-win. Now it's time to clean up. I don't normally make this many crushed glass Christmas trees at one time, but these sell really well for me at shows, and I wanted to make sure I had enough for this weekend's show. I take 20 to 25 each time, and I sell them all because I can keep my prices low by using this free wood and free glass that I crush myself. I don't ever buy project wood. It's free stuff is all around you if you just look for pallets or fence boards or even construction cast-offs. Ask your neighbors to save their wine and glass bottles for you, and then you can crush the glass yourself and save you a ton of money. I will put a helpful link to the video of my glass crusher below in the description, and this is also a very good way to relieve stress. Really, the only thing I need to pay for are the embellishments, which are very affordable on Amazon or Temu, and you can find them at all the craft stores like Hobby Lobby and Michael's and Joann. You can use shells, marbles, beads, really anything you like. I've used rocks even. The possibilities are endless. Use anything you like. You can use wine corks and rocks for the tree trunks. You can use turtle charms for the tree trunks. I use bottle tops too. You've seen me use a lot of the bottle tops that I've cut. And you don't need to use a star on top of your tree if you don't want to use a star. You can use costume jewelry. I've seen a lot of people use beautiful costume jewelry. Possibilities really, really are endless. If you don't have colored glass, not a problem. Just color your resin and make your tree any color you want to, even pink or orange or any color you want. I really like to keep mine coastal themed, so you see a lot of blues, you see a lot of whites, you see a lot of greens, because that's what sells in my area at the markets, and that's what people like. So, and I really enjoy making them too. And that's really key when you're crafting, is enjoying what you're doing and enjoying the colors that you use. Because if you're not having fun, then really what's the point of it? Am I right? I think I'm right. One big addition I've made to my crafting materials is a mini resin mixer from Let's Resin, and I found it on Amazon and I absolutely love it. It has saved my hands. I don't have to sit here mixing for 5 minutes. I can do other things while my resin is mixing and get more done in a shorter amount of time. One thing this has is it has a USB cable, but it charges the base. And then you can really pretty much use it anywhere, just as long as it's charged. The mixer is better for big batches like this, but I have used as little as 100 milliliters and it mixed up just fine. Now the resin that I'm using on these trees is the Let's Resin casting resin because it gives me a little bit longer working time, and then that way I'm sure to get enough resin on all the Christmas trees at one time. And I'm using it here with the Let's Resin casting resin. I use about 40 milliliters of resin for each tree, which is about 1.3 ounces, give or take. This is less than 50 cents worth of resin, guys. And depending on the embellishments you use and how much you have spent on them, the profit margin on these trees is really, really good. You can use a lot of other materials as the base, like canvas, but remember, your profit margin is going to shrink when you spend more on supplies. My trees are quirky and rustic, and that's what my customers like. They are not perfect, but that's what my customers like too. And it's not fine art, guys. That's down the road at the other booth with the $300 stained glass panels, but not everyone can afford those. But they can afford $20 or $30 for one of these little trees, and I sell them all day long. And I probably could charge more, but I'm not going to. I don't need to. I'm still making a profit. I'm making people happy, and I'm doing something that I really, really enjoy. And honestly, I think $20 or $25 or $30, I think that's a really, really good price point for my area. If I price them higher, I probably wouldn't sell as many. So if I price them lower, I end up selling more. But the pricing that works in my area, which is central coastal Florida, may not be the pricing that works in your area. So just, practice a little bit and find out what the market's like in your area. Pricing does take practice. I didn't get it right my first time out of the gate either. It just takes practice, and your customers will let you know if you've priced it too high and even if you've priced it too low. But honestly, it's not all about the money for me, guys. It's really about having fun and meeting people and trying new things. I love to experiment with new ideas, and that's what it's all about for me. It's just having fun.